guys, welcome back to StrollWithMe. I hope you all are doing well, and if you're somebody new to my channel, then consider subscribing to my channel and also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm gonna leave all my Insta and Facebook IDs in the description as well, and also it will be scrolling on the screen throughout this video. So today the topic of this video is how to use BVG public transport in Berlin. So let's get started now. So first of all, I would like to begin with the transport service that everybody uses in Berlin is called as BVG, and also there is VBB, and these are the two services that runs throughout the Berlin in all the zones. So Berlin is basically divided into A, B and C zones. So the C zone is nothing but a Brandenburg area. So usually the tickets are also divided in the same manner. So if you want to take a daily ticket, weekly ticket, monthly ticket or the yearly ticket, you can take either for the zones AB, BC, ABC. Whenever you take a ticket using the app, then it will always guide you which zone ticket that you really need, and it is gonna give you options and you have to select from the options. What are all the transportations are available in Berlin? There are many transports. The commonly used are tram, S-Bahn, U-Bahn, bus, and also there is ferry option that you can actually travel on your BVG ticket to some of the places. So you can also take the ferry, and also you can take the regional trains and some of the intercity trains as well, which are called as IC and ICE. So you can't board all the IC and ICE trains using your BVG ticket, but there are some trains that you can board. If you need more information on that, then I'm going to provide you the link inside the description to check out. So step 1, how to buy the ticket. So basically, to buy a ticket there are many different ways. Either you can go offline and buy it, which is possible via the BVG customer service points. So in all the big metro stations or the train stations, you always find a counter where you can buy the ticket and board your tram, S-Bahn or U-Bahn, and also the regional trains. The other option is you can directly go inside the tram. This is possible only inside the trams. In trams you will always find the vending machine. You can also buy it from the vending machine. So the third way that you can buy your ticket is using the app. There are many different apps that you can download into your phone. One is the BVG app, the second one is Jelbe, otherwise the VBB. VBB is a bit difficult to use, that's why always people go for BVG app or the Jelbe app. These are the most user-friendly apps that you can use. You just simply have to download it and you have to register yourself, and there is one option called as buy ticket, and you have to just go there and buy your ticket, and don't forget to choose the tariff zone that you are actually traveling in. The cool thing about the BVG ticket is the one ticket is for everything. You can even board your tram, bus, U-Bahn, S-Bahn, ferry, and also regional and IC trains if you have a ticket, and it is valid for 2 hours in one direction. So if you take a ticket, then you can continue a journey, which is called as, the ticket name is called as single trip ticket, and the single trip ticket allows you to travel for 2 hours in one direction without return. So using this you can change, you can hop on in a tram and then hop on in an S-Bahn and hop on in a U-Bahn and any other transport, which is really cool about it. But careful in one direction. If you use your same ticket for return, then you have to pay the penalties. Different types of tickets that you can buy. So there are many different kinds. I'm gonna tell you the most popular ones, which will cover almost everything. So you can buy the single trip ticket, the short trip ticket. You can also buy 4 single trip tickets on which you can save money, and also you can buy monthly pass and yearly pass. So these are the most common tickets that everybody usually buys. So when it comes to short trip ticket, using the short trip ticket, you can only travel 20 minutes. So there are also limitations on the stops that you travel. When you buy the ticket, you always see, but always remember the time limit is only 20 minutes. So you can travel using this ticket on a single way, on the single route for 20 minutes, but you can't return back. In between, you can change the tram or the S-Bahn, U-Bahn if you like. Then coming to the single trip ticket. So in single trip ticket, the ticket is cost you around €3 and it is valid for 2 hours. Also the same rule applies here. You can go one way, but you can't return with the ticket. And then coming to the 4 single trip tickets, usually one single trip ticket it's gonna cost you €3, so 3 into 4 gonna cost you 12. But this if you buy this 4 single trip tickets at a time, then it will cost you around €9.40, which is again with a lesser price. And using those tickets also, you can travel one way and the other one you can validate while coming back. So that's how you can interchange and use. And coming to the monthly ticket, it will cost you around €84, and with this you can 24/7 use any public transport. And also the other last ticket that you also can buy is the yearly pass. So this is not actually ticket but the pass. So for yearly pass, you have to go to the BVG office, register for the yearly pass, then you're gonna get the card. In both in monthly ticket and in the monthly pass and the yearly pass, you always get a card which you can always use, and you don't need to validate this ticket. So all the other tickets that you take as a print, as a copy, you always have to validate it before boarding the transport or on the public transport. Usually for the S-Bahn and the U-Bahn, you always find a little square type of like a small machine where you put the ticket, it will beep, always hear the like sound, it will beep once you put it, then it's done, it's validated and you can board. And the trams, you always find same kind of machine with the yellow color, and there you can go and validate once you board the tram. In the bus, I don't think on the bus you have any such kind of like thing to validate, but no, I think you still have to check. I think also on the bus you have to validate it. There is this box, just like you have to check after you board the tram, or maybe on the boarding station. I mean, in these two places usually you will get it. So yeah, these are all the type of tickets that you have. These are the most popular ones. I'm also gonna give you a link in the description where you can check different types of tickets and also their prices. Now, how to use actually the public transport that you are boarding. So there are certain rules that I'm gonna tell you, because many times people often do this small mistakes while they board. I faced by myself and I was new here. So usually on the bus, there is always stop button wherever you sit. Near your seat there is always a stop button. So click on any nearby stop button if you want to get off on the next stop. So it's very important, if you want to offboard you have to press that. Otherwise, if nobody press this button, then the bus will actually won't stop at the coming station. So always you press the stop button. When it comes to tram, the trams are always usually stop at every station. But in the night times, the trams also try to skip some of the stations if nobody presses the stop button. In tram also, you'll always find everywhere the stop buttons. When it comes to U-Bahn and S-Bahn, you don't need to worry, they're gonna stop everywhere. Also, same applies to ICE trains or ICR regional trains. Before taking the ticket, it's always important to choose the right tariff zone. So when you take the ticket, it always shows you which zone that you are traveling, and based on that you can select your ticket. So there is AB zone, BC zone and ABC zone. How to pay the penalties if you are caught inside the public transport without the ticket or without your pass. So usually I'm gonna tell you how this usually happens, how you can get caught. I mean, I know the simple answer is okay, if you don't have a ticket you will get caught, but there is also a lengthy answer to it. First thing, as yeah, it's very simple. If you don't have a ticket with you, and you boarded the tram, you forget to buy or purchase the ticket, then you will be charged. And this penalty is around 60 euro. This is one scenario that you get the penalty. Second one is you have your monthly ticket or the yearly ticket, but you forget it at home. In this case, you have to pay 7 euro. And then the other thing is you took a ticket, you boarded the tram, but then the inspector was also there and checking the ticket, and it was less than 2 minutes that you took the ticket. So the ticket is once you purchase it online, and it is only valid after 2 minutes. You can always see a red line which is popping upon your ticket on top of your ticket, which says your ticket is not yet valid because the 2 minutes are not yet completed. That's why it's recommended to take the tickets 5 minutes before boarding the tram. And the third scenario is your ticket is about to expire or it is expired. For example, if your ticket is expired and you are getting off the tram and the inspector actually checking the ticket, and you're supposed to get down at the stop, and your ticket is out of its time. Maybe it can even be like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, doesn't matter. If the ticket I mean the ticket expired, and even though if you're getting out of the tram, you have to pay the penalty if the inspector actually caught you. So that's the bitter truth, I can say, because you always have to check when you're in the tram. You have to make sure that your ticket is still valid for few more minutes before you get off. In this all scenarios, people usually pay the fines. How to pay the fine? There are two ways. You can even you can either go to their service point. There is customer service point. When they actually give you this invoice of the penalty, there's address on it. You can just directly go to the address and go there and pay the fine. If you're somebody who have already your pass monthly or yearly, and you just forget, make sure that you take your pass along with you. Then only they will charge you 7 euro. Otherwise, they're gonna charge you 60. The second way is through online. When they give you this receipt of penalty, there is a QR code. You can scan the QR code and land on the site and pay. Otherwise, there is also URL. You can type the URL which is on the invoice. You can go and pay. So there is the EB number inside this invoice. That is the unique number that identifies your fine amount. When you directly land on this website, the direct fine is going to show you a 60 euro, whereas the inspector told you that you have to only pay 7 euro. And you don't understand why. So for those people who are in the confusion, you always have to scroll down, enter your date of birth, then further services get open. Then inside the services you have to select compensation. There is a form called as compensation form, request for a compensation. You have to fill out, make a screenshot, make a photo of your the yearly or the monthly pass, and say that you have forgot it at home. Always make sure you'll have 7 days of time to pay your fine. After 7 days, if you don't pay, there will be consequences. And the people who are paying online, this time will be suspended for a while because you requested for a compensation via the form. Once the compensation comes in of 7 euro, then again the time starts running to pay the penalty. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Give it a like, share and subscribe, and please follow me on Instagram and Facebook. So see you until next week. Bye.